Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing the fragrance haul of 2022 so far. I have a couple new launches that were just released that we're going to talk about, a new discovery that I cannot wait to share. I'm wondering if other people are talking about it and I've just never noticed. And then I have a couple of the most hyped up fragrances that everybody raves about. I've heard so much about them, but I've never tried them for myself. So today I'm going to be unboxing them and sharing my first impressions review. So you can see behind me over here on the Vanity, we have all of the fragrances. Over here, you might notice if you're an eagle eye that I'm missing a lamp, and that's because I did some rearranging over the weekend. It was finally time. I got rid of the bar cart. It was so sad. Bittersweet moment because she served me well. I think it was such a cute idea. I probably saw a picture on Pinterest or something. That's how I got started. It was great in theory until my collection expanded so much that I just ran out of room. There was no room for growth, no room for any sort of organization or system. So it was really time to do something different. So I replaced the bar cart with this beautiful shelf that I purchased from IKEA, and it was a bit of a process taking everything off, trying to put it back. So by the end, I just needed to get everything back on the shelves, but I didn't really do a good job organizing. I tried to give it a little bit of an order, but what I'm thinking is for my fragrance video on Friday, I might take everything off, really take the time to polish each bottle because they need a good dusting, and then put everything back a little bit more mindfully. That way I can share my new organization process with you and how I'm going to store them moving forward. Today I'm going to begin by sharing two brand new launches, and I have a feeling they are both going to end up on my best of 2022 list because they are incredible. I partnered with Floris London to share their new limited edition launch. This is Mulberry Fig. Not only is it limited edition for spring, but it is also exclusive to their website, so I will make sure I link this fragrance down below. Highly recommend checking it out. Now, if you watch a lot of my videos, you've probably heard me say a couple times that I love fig. It is one of those very rare, incredibly unique notes that I'm drawn to it. I almost always love a fragrance if it contains fig. It's creamy, it's sweet, but not in a candy sweet type of way. I just think it's very interesting and I like to smell it on myself. I've kept my bottle in the packaging because I wanted to share an unboxing, but I have worn this a handful of times now already, and I must say, I think this is my favorite fig fragrance that I have ever tried. And I know that's a bold statement, but I just cannot think of anything else that's better because this has the perfect combination of fig and coconut. It's described as a scent that evokes a floral amber fragrance, combining the soft, powdery character of orris with hints of fruit and spice, inspired by the creamy, sweet, and bitter green aromas that encompass the blissful lake shoreline at St. James's Park, towered by an abundance of fig trees. Top notes include fig, cardamom, and violet leaf. Heart notes are orris, vetiver, and coconut. Base notes include sandalwood, cedarwood, and amber. These are all notes that I generally love in fragrances, so the idea of them all combined in one figgy fragrance just sounded delicious. And this is a unisex fragrance. I already know this is going to be my fragrance for the day, but because I have a couple others to try, I'm going to start by spraying on the blotter card. Just a couple spritzes. This is so heavenly. Just the epitome of creamy, dreamy, figgy coconut. If you love fig fragrances, you will absolutely love Mulberry Fig. If you love coconut fragrances, I think you will love Mulberry Fig. I think that is what really just nails it for me. It makes it so beachy, so wearable. I know they said it's inspired by St. James's Park, but when I smell this fragrance, I immediately think of some of the really ritzy luxury hotels down on South Beach. It kind of reminds me of the one hotel lobby. It smells expensive, luxurious vacation, and to me this smells very beachy. Not in a deserted island kind of way, but in a South Beach, Maldives, very luxurious, tropical vacation kind of way. It has just enough sweetness, not too much, But then the sandalwood coconut combination makes it smell so creamy and so smooth. It's very wearable. I think you could wear this anytime, any place. I don't want to say it's casual, but I do think it has a casual quality to it. Like on your day off. It's not overly serious. It's a little bit playful. Very zen. It just kind of instantly calms and relaxes you. I could see getting dressed up to wear this, but it would definitely be a daytime occasion. If you do prefer the more traditional floral route for spring, then you might really like the new Creed fragrance, Windflowers. I attended a launch party a couple nights ago and it was so much fun, but when I smelled the fragrance, I was wearing a different fragrance. I showed up and all I could smell was myself, and there were just too many smells going on, so I have not properly smelled this. I did smell it on the blur card. What I could pick up on smelled really nice, but there were just too many sweaty people. There was food being passed around. So this is going to be more like a first impressions. Keynotes include jasmine, peach, orange blossom, jasmine sambac, rose, tuberose, musk, praline, orange blossom, iris, and sandalwood. It sounds like a really delicious floral. What initially struck me about the fragrance is the bottle. It is so different from the rest of the Creed collection. Clear glass, pink juice with a little silver tie right here, a little silver ribbon. Kind of reminds me of Miss Dior. But I think the shape is different. There we go. Finally, the true test. I'm excited to try it. It's really pretty. It's very pretty. Definitely pick up on the orange blossom. And a hint of the peach as well. It's very floral. I wouldn't call this fruity floral, it's just floral. It reminds me a bit of Giorgio Armani My Way. What else? There's a Dolce & Gabbana coming to mind. Yeah, that creamy tuberose, orange blossom. Very elegant. Oh yeah, this is nice. Maybe a little Coco Mademoiselle in there as well. And it's not that it smells like those fragrances, but I think if you like those, you'll probably also really like this. It's one of those fragrances that is so pleasant. When you first smell it, you know it smells good, you like the fragrance. I don't know if it has that unique, wow, hit you in the face, turn heads type of impact, but as a spring, summer, light, everyday floral, I kind of think it's perfect. Next back here is a fragrance that I purchased myself yesterday from Neiman Marcus. It's from the Harmonist. I have heard of this brand, but I haven't heard a lot of people talking about any specific fragrance. I have received a couple recommendations, but not many. And I feel like every time I'm kind of scrolling online, searching for niche fragrance houses, I always see them pop up, but I really couldn't say they're number one or they're best-selling or what is it that people love from this brand. Well, I visited the counter yesterday. I smelled so many fragrances yesterday. It's amazing that I only left with one, but this was a clear standout, and I smelled some incredible fragrances. But when I smelled this, I had one of those wow, aha moments, like, yes, you're coming home with me. This is Moon Glory, and I believe it is part of a trio. There's Sun Force, Moon Glory, and then there's a third fragrance. They included this deluxe sample of Sun Force, which was very nice. I liked it. I'll enjoy the sample. It was just a first impression. Liked it, did not love it. Moon Glory was wow. I walked around and I immediately went back to the counter to purchase. On the back of the box it says Jasmine Ylang Ylang Lishi, Queen of the Night, Passion Flower, Organic Honey, Hinoki Wood, Peru Balsam, and Sandalwood. Moon Glory. Ooh, look at this bottle. Wow, it's very heavy. Looks like a little vase. I often get overwhelmed trying to figure out where to go to shop for new fragrances. I don't mind blind buying online if I have to, but It's not ideal for anybody, so I would prefer to smell fragrances in store, try them on my arm, walk around, get a sample, whatever. But there are so many different counters, and I don't think there is one place where I can smell them all. So I'm always kind of torn between where to go. Neiman Marcus does have a good selection. The Bloomingdale's at Aventura Mall. If you live in South Florida, Bloomingdale's at Aventura Mall. They have a lot of niche fragrances, a lot of elevated fragrances. Where else? Next time I will take you with me on my shopping excursion. This was a one-stop shop, but next time I do a deep dive shopping for fragrances, I will vlog the experience and we can smell them together. Ooh, such a fine mist. Okay. Wow. It's love. It's a little zesty, like a burst of citrus, like a burst of sunshine. It's funny they call it moon glory because I feel like Sun Force should have smelled like this. And then you get this ray of golden honey. It's kind of smooth and beautiful. And it's a little bit fruity as well. It's kind of fruity floral honey. But it's so happy and luscious and juicy fruity, and it's like a bottle of sunshine. How did they get this wrong? This should have been Sun Force, not Moon Glory. The first comparison that came to mind yesterday when I smelled this for the first time was Cassiopeia from Tiziana Terenzi. I kind of had the same experience with that fragrance. It's not that it is so unique that it's going to knock your socks off. I think you either connect with it or you don't. But I instantly connected with this fragrance. It's like, yes, you just know, I want to wear this. I want to smell this way. I am so happy I discovered this fragrance. I looked it up. I believe it launched in 2020. So it's not really old, but it was not on my radar. I wish I had discovered it in 2020. But I'm glad I did at some point. Even if I'm late to the party, I'm just glad I have arrived because this is such a special perfume. If you love honey fragrances, I think you will love this. It's playful, smells a little bit unexpected, a little bit exotic, but kind of fruity, floral-ish, but still incredibly luxurious, beautiful for summertime. And for my blind unboxings, the two hyped up fragrances that I have heard so much about, but I've never tried myself, both are from BDK Parfums, which are now available at Twisted Lily, and I do have the code Erin10 at checkout for 10% off. I will make sure I link them down below. Pas Soir and Gris Charnel. I'm sure these are not going to be new fragrances for you. If you know a lot about niche fragrance, you have definitely heard about these fragrances. I cannot believe it has taken me so long, but I was so grateful to Twisted Lily for sending these to me, and I requested to review them. But I wanted to surprise myself, so I'm going to go ahead and unbox. First, I'm going to begin with Gris Charnel. On the box it says Fig, Black Tea, Iris Absolu, Vetiver, Santal, and Tonka. My first impression of the packaging is that it's incredible. It definitely looks luxurious. It's a little bit more minimal. I love this bottle. It feels incredibly heavy. And I like the black top. I think it looks very chic. Ooh, I'm so excited. Here we go. I'm nervous. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Now that is a fragrance. Oh my gosh. I'm holding myself back from continuing to say, wow, I'm just a bit at a loss. In a way, it is what I expected or what I had hoped for, and yet I'm not really sure what I expected from the fragrance. I imagine it would be unisex. It's a little spicy. Kind of smells like there's some vanilla in the base. Much heavier, much moodier than the other fragrances that I've smelled today. And I think this is going to be beautiful for fall, winter, but could also just be a really nice evening date night fragrance. Very sexy, very sensual. I love that fig note, but completely different from the mulberry fig. And they have some common notes: cardamom, fig, sandalwood, but so different. Isn't that funny? This is the evening, deep, moody version of fig. Beautiful. But mulberry fig, on the other hand, has that creamy coconut, and it's a little bit more fresh, green, daytime, nature. It's a little bit lighter. Now, the very last fragrance I have here to unbox as part of my haul for the day is Pas ce Soir. Keynotes include mandarin orange, ginger, black pepper, quince, Moroccan jasmine, orange blossom, cashmeran, amberwood, and Singapore patchouli. Now, this fragrance has been described to me as the perfect lazy Sunday fragrance, so I just imagine it's going to be very different from the Gris Charnel, but let's see. It's gonna smell so good in here. Oh yeah, they are totally different, night and day. But it is so pretty. Completely unexpected. It just smells like kind of the perfect happy day. There's something a little bit creamy in there, a little bit fresh. I'm blown away by both. This is not a really deep, moody fragrance. It's not that power fragrance like the Gris Charnel. It's so much softer, so much more reserved. And yet, I think between the two, they're so different. I'm about to compare apples to oranges. For whatever reason, I'm going to attempt. I think this speaks to me a little bit more. Just because it smells like the type of fragrance that I would wear regularly. Yeah, I do pick up on a little black pepper, but it's not really spicy. It's more like peppercorns. Almost gives it like a fresh aromatic quality. And the ginger, the quince, the mandarin orange, it gives it a little bit of like a sweet juiciness. I don't really pick up on the patchouli. Maybe I need to try it on my skin and let it dry down. What an interesting fragrance. It's so unique and it just smells really desirable. There's something really familiar about this fragrance that I can't quite put my finger on. It's going to drive me crazy, and it will probably come to me in the middle of the night or some really inconvenient time. But this smells very familiar. Like, not like a particular fragrance. It smells like something really ordinary, something that you experience on a daily basis. I don't know what it is, but it just smells like something I've smelled before. Every single fragrance I tried today was really nice, really good. I can't believe it. I don't think I've ever had so much luck in a fragrance haul. And I'm not wearing a fragrance yet. I'm going to go ahead and spritz my mulberry fig. I already knew this was going to be my fragrance of the day. Just kind of fits the mood. I think it suits my outfit today as well. Oh, so nice. I can just picture like a very chic, neutral outfit for summer. Mulberry fig. But that completes today's fragrance haul. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you liked hearing my thoughts on all of the new fragrances that I unboxed today. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned. Everything on my face will be listed down below in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.